Hello, guys. So my name is David Warshawski, and I've been applying for jobs for many months now, and it has been driving me nuts. I'll tell you this. I'm a little bit under the weather, so try not to mind that. Other than that, I've been applying for many, many jobs. I've been using LinkedIn for months now. I've been filling in my details manually, and I just thought, why is there not a better way? I'm paying for premium. I'm using uh, Simplify to try and apply for jobs manually on job sites. If you don't know what Simplify is, it fills in your job details. I'll just plug them out for you guys as well, so then that way you can use them. You fill in all your details, and if it's Comeet or if it is another very popular job application site that other companies use on their page, it'll automatically fill in your details, but it doesn't work on LinkedIn. And so what I did is I took a look at the different extensions on the App Store, and I told myself, this is kind of ridiculous. So if we go to Chrome webstore.google.com, we go to Easy Apply, you can see that there are quite a few of them. This one's not for LinkedIn. This one is not working that well. I've tried it before. I've tried a couple of other ones of these, and LinkedIn's all the time changing their format, which is why it was unavailable for a while. This one is the one that I'm using. I'm creating the new video to replace this one over here. So hopefully you guys like this new version. And yeah, so let's get started. First, we're going to go over to linkedin.com. Let's go to jobs. And you can see over here, we have, when we press on the Easy Apply icon, so once you install it, you press the pin button, and then you can press on it and you can start applying. It only works when you're on a jobs page or when you're on a job search, so it's not going to work other than that. And underneath it, there are these options: delete job after apply and easy apply only. When it's blue, it means that it's active, it's true. So after you apply to the job, it's going to delete it. There may be some bugs here and there, but that's fine for now. And easy apply only means that when you're going through the automated easy apply job process, it's going to only press the easy apply button when there's an easy apply, versus if it's an external job and it says external with the button there, it'll also press on those and open up links on the side of the bar if I turn this off. So when this is off, it'll open those links as well. And we're going to add a feature in the future, so then that way it'll just save those links and you can go through them one at a time in the settings page. You can see this is the settings page. You can change these and they stay synced up. You also have the ability to complete manual apply. So when you're applying for a job manually, there's always going to be a button. So let's take a look at that. It's showing me the best jobs. So say I press the apply button, it opens up over here. And so what normally happens without the extension is that it's going to show you, would you like to continue? And it'll say, like, did you apply to the job? Yes or no? And then it pops up a screen that says, you successfully applied for this job. And so what this does is presses that yes button for you and exits out. So then that way you can get onto being there as soon as possible. And so we're going to add some job filtering features in the future. We're also going to add the feature for excluding companies by their names. That's coming soon. So you can see I can add, let's say, Amazon, nothing against Amazon, nothing against Google. So you can add and you can remove them. Export is just so you can maybe pass them on to somebody else if you want. You can just paste them as a list in the future. So you could also say, I don't want to be a staff engineer. So you can put staff. You could say, I don't want to be a junior. I would say, I want to be a senior. So I'm just going to remove those for now. They don't do anything in the meantime, but they will soon enough. Complete manual apply is doing this by automatically pressing I applied. So I'm just going to exit out of this one for now. And yeah, this allows you to apply for many jobs at the same time. And so what we're going to do is you see these horses get automatically added when you load in the LinkedIn page. Some of them it may not appear on due to loading and LinkedIn loading in new jobs um, because you removed ones that because you remove certain jobs, if you have filters or just the way, if you remove already applied jobs, you can see, you can hide jobs you've already applied to and dismiss jobs. So if you, let's say, dismiss this, then next time you refresh it, it won't be there anymore. So for example, you see this horse right here, and I want to auto apply to this job. It's easy apply, has a lot of my answers already in my local storage. Nothing is being put into the cloud, nothing being sent to me or to a database. So I can press that and it'll open up, and there you go. So it's just going to do that. And let's say I don't want to be a hands-on architect. I'll exit out of that. I can press full stack engineer at an AI company. There you go. And then it'll exit out of there. And I can go to the next page and it'll go down to the bottom and back up to make sure all the jobs are loaded. It'll add it up. And so you can press on the horse. It'll remove the horse each time and it'll fill in your details. This requires you to already have a resume selected, and it's not working yet with location. If you have to type it in specifically in the exact format and with dates, that's a future feature coming soon. So let's just say I go back to the initial page. There should be like 5 pages in here, 117 results. So let's say start easy apply. So it goes to the top or the current job, and my hands are up here. Let's just take a look. It'll exit out of this job. It'll go down to the next one. Gets to the next one. It says, okay, now let's keep going. It also gets around that pesky, are you sure you want to apply for that job? And so that was a feature that I added recently. I'm going to be adding in a pause button in the next release. And yeah, I can just, let's say, check my emails or do other things. And if it has a question that it hasn't seen before, it'll pop up. So let's say I open up this here, it'll make sure that it'll pop up and ask me the question, whether it's a button that I need to press or whether it's an answer. So what I'm going to do is just leave this open for a bit. You can see I have some files here. Can't do anything with them. I do some tutoring on the side. That's just the files you're going to see there. And I'm not touching it. So it's going to probably ask me, do I have Android internals? So if I were up here, this will pop up and I can say I have 0 years of experience with Android internals. It fills that in for you. It'll save that for later. And then it'll just keep on going. I'm not touching anything. You can see that it'll get to the next page. Once it's done with all the jobs, it'll continue going on to the next page for you, and it'll keep going up until 50 pages. I'm planning on adding an OpenAI integration so you can tell it your entire resume and it can figure out which details to fill in, or with multiple languages. So you see it just went to the next page and it'll just continue going until you close the page. So I can close the page. In the previous version, there was a pause button, but I removed that due to having to change the formats around. So I can just close that for now, and you'll be able to see that we have our filters and our settings over here. And the way to install it, let's say unpin. All you have to do is add to Chrome. This old version is not working with LinkedIn, so this is just, for example, how you would add it. And if you want to delete it for whatever reason, you can always press this, the three dots, and you can say remove from Chrome. Remove from Chrome. And I hope you like it. Thank you very much. And hopefully I'll make another video for you to take a look at next time when I add new features, whether it's filtering out certain phrases and job names or removing jobs from certain companies. Let's say there's a let's say there's a recruiting company that's always bugging you. You're applying to their jobs and they never get back to you, and they most of the time say it's not relevant. Well, then you can just filter out those jobs. Thank you.